Hello, good evening, team. Do we have all vendors represented here? PK Tech. Hello, do we
Yes,
have
hello,
PK
I'm
here?
here. Yes, hello, I'm here.
Okay. Do you have your team members here as well?
They are joining. They'll be here soon.
Okay. All right. Skyboom.
Mr. Dogwe.
Yeah. Do we have your team members here?
Yes, some are here, others are joining.
Okay. Admin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Newton.
Also joined. Some have joined already.
Okay. Jeans. We have Jeans here.
Yeah, so I'm here. I'm here. Some have joined, but some is driving. So I asked the other team members to join. But some have also joined.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what of Linfra? We have Linfra here. Hello, Linfra. Hello, Linfra. Anyone from Linfra? A minute, let me call Linfra.
Yeah, so now I hope this meeting will also be recorded.
I think the last time I had a challenge recording, because I was not there, so I couldn't record. But let me see if I can record this.
Please do, okay, so that at least if the previous recording, if you can have it. All right.
All right. But we already shared the PPT document with you. So if you're having challenges, you can come through.
Yeah. Is it a quick ODN?
I even sent it today as well. On top of the accounts created.
No, you didn't send it to.
I attached the box. I don't know if the other vendors can confirm. Skyboom, Newton, admin, can you confirm?
It was attached.
It
was attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So you must kindly check. And also on Monday, Esther shared it, so you can check from her side too. Okay. I think we can start. Can you all see my screen? Can you see a slide? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yeah, Salom is visible on my end. I don't know for the others.
It's visible on my end. Salom.
Okay. All right. Then let's start. Okay. So for this new deployment, the quick ODN, unlike the traditional one where you don't scan the boxes, this new deployment is digital. So we are now keeping inventory of the passive devices. In this case, you have to scan the boxes to keep inventory of these boxes, and also for the customer's end too as well. So we are able to track which customer is connected to which port on which box. This is also good for sales and for maintenance and operations as well. So this is the quick ODN app. I don't know if that's what's showing on your screens as well. But what you have now is the quick ODN app, where you try and log in with your credentials. Then from there, you agree to the usage statement policy. Then if you are located in Ashanti region, for now we have basically two regions on the quick ODN, Ashanti and Greater Accra. So if you are in Ashanti, that's for Uton, your deployments will be in Ashanti. So you select Ashanti region. If you're in Greater Accra, you select Greater Accra for the deployment. Kindly don't mix it, because this one is key. When you select Greater Accra and you're working in Ashanti, you have challenges. In this case, when you're scanning the boxes, you will not have the right data in there. So kindly select the appropriate region. And now we move to scanning of the port and the ONT. So when you log in, on the app, the ODN app, you have this interface. You have construction, you have provisioning. Construction is mainly for the home pass to capture the boxes, the Xbox, hub box, sub box, and the N box. Provisioning is more or less capturing the port inputs, the cable, the drop cable, and the ONT. So you go to provisioning. Under provisioning, you see AI collection. Then you tap on AI collection. When you tap on AI collection, you come to this interface, the second one, the middle one. That's where you capture the details of the box, the sub box or the N box. In capturing the details, you have to ensure that your camera is pointing to the whole box, including the cable, the drop cable. So it captures the SN of the drop cable too. So in doing this, the main reason is that you are capturing the port the drop cable is connected to, which in turn also shows that this customer or this ONT is connected to this port. So in terms of maybe sales operations, when there's a cut on the drop cable, they know that, okay, customer on port 6 is down. That makes it easy for them to resolve the issue. Okay, so we move to the next interface where you've captured the drop cable. So this is the interface you're going to see. You see the cable SN there, the drop cable SN there, and you see ONT SN. So this one is on the drop cable. You are yet to capture the ONT SN. So you do this and save. When you save, you move to the interface again. So it's like going back to the interface. You go there, you see 3 dots on your right top corner. You go to work order. Under work order, you tap on work order. You move to the next interface. You see unfinished, you see finished. Under unfinished, you see that the device you captured earlier, the device code is the same. The device code here is the same as the device code you have under unfinished. Then you tap on the pending work order. Under the pending work order, you move to the next interface where you want to capture the ONTSN. So you click on this where the 7 is showing on the ONTSN to capture the ONTSN on the customer's end. So from the sub box, you later move to the customer's end. So in doing this, you come here. Sometimes if there are challenges with the network, you'd have to input the SN manually. That's the issue. But we suggest you scan it directly. But if you're having issues, you can input it manually. It's also fine. But the challenge is that you might not key in the right details in there, which will be a challenge for us. So we suggest you use the AI to scan it and get the right number there. Then from there, you have this interface on your far right. So now you see that we have the device code, we have the cable SN. It's showing that you are connected to port 5. So port 5 shows here that this drop cable is on port 5. Then you have the drop cable SN. Then that's the serial number. Then you have the ONT serial number, which you've already captured here. So when you capture, you come here to the plus here, take photos after installation, and you take a picture of the ONT device and where you place the ONT. Then after you submit, when you submit, it's uploaded in the NC. So in this case, we know which customer is connected to which port on which sub box. That makes it easy for tracking. And I think that's all for now. But accounts have been created for each installer on call. I think we got the list from your PMs. So we have accounts for each installer. We suggest you use your own account when doing the scanning. Don't use anyone's account. So if there are issues, we can able to trace where the issue is coming from. And if you have to do corrections, we know who to direct it to. I don't know if that's clear. Do you have any question? If there are questions on board, can you let me know? Is it clear or Alex?
Yeah, Solomon. So I have two questions.
Okay.
The first one is, you see, when we were doing the quick ODN deployment, we used to log in with the company name and the password, but this time around, you are saying accounts have been created. So would they log in with their the name and their password, or they still have to rely on the company name or something?
The name and password. A minute. Let me share another screen. Hold on. A minute. Let me share an Excel document. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah, it's visible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Alex, these are the installer list you gave us, right?
Yeah, there's a little bit of updates. So, okay, this
Okay.
also brings a question. If I get a new installer, how quickly can an account be created for the person? Because I think this is
Okay.
the old one. I think
So
I've
give us
updated it and shared
24.
with you.
Okay, that's fine. So you give us 24 hours to create an account.
Okay, so that's fine.
Okay. All right. So
Then
these
to
are your
my
installers. Okay.
okay, oh,
Alex,
please
go on, go on.
finish.
Okay, so these are your installers, and the accounts created are individual accounts. So you have the username here, and you have a generic password. When you log in with your password, this password, it will prompt you to create a new password. So you don't need this old password again. But you have each installer here. Not even the team list, each installer. So this makes it easy to track. So if it's maybe Razak who scanned and probably did a mistake, we know that it's Razak. If it's Paul, we know it's Paul. Alex, is that okay?
That's fine. That's okay. All right.
Okay.
Then to my next question. For my side, we've started some installations at the Quick ODN sites, and this information came in after some of the installations has been done. Now, my question is, when I do the AI, what's the name, scanning with the on the app. Let's say a subbox.
Yeah.
There are 2 or 3 connections on the subbox right now. How does it identify that this cable? Because when it scans, it's going to identify 3 cables with their essence. How do I specify to this particular ONT? This goes for this particular ONT. Because I'm sure it's going to pick all 3 at once.
Yes, it's to pick all 3 at once, but you have different work orders. So when you scan, you have 3 different work orders. I don't know if you're getting my point.
No,
No.
but Solomon, what if maybe
A
there
minute.
are
Hold on,
6
let me share.
cables already? If there are 6
So-
cables already,
A
maybe
minute,
he
let
has
me share
decided a 7th cable.
PPT.
So, Salam, maybe
A
let
minute,
me
hold on.
make my question. Let me make my question a little bit clearer, if that's okay.
Yeah,
You see,
that's fine.
if I'm going to scan on a new box, I will put in a cable. I will scan the first cable, and I'll target to a particular router. So if there's a second cable coming in, the first one has already been scanned and is on the NCE, so there is no problem with that. But in this case, I have 3 cables already connected on one subbox. I've not scanned any of them. and now I'm going back to scan them. If I should scan the sub box, it's going to pick all three essence of those cables. So how do I target? Let's say I've scanned, that's picked all three. When I go to the customer side to scan, how do I tag this, that this cable is for this ONT, this cable is for ONT2, and this is for ONT3?
Okay, all right. Let me. I don't know if you can see my screen now. Okay, so when you're doing the scanning, right? Like I said, I mentioned earlier, when you scan the cable, it gives you the port number and the cable details, right? And the device. So when you come to work order, you have multiple work orders in there. In this case, you have 1, 2, 3. If you have 3 cables in there, you know that installation port 5 goes to this ONT because you did the installation. Do you get me? You know that this port goes to this customer. This port goes to the other customer. So you have port 5, you have port 4, you have maybe port 1 here. You should know that port 5 is going to customer A, which is you, or port 4 is going to customer B, which is someone else. So you just tap on the port and the ONT you want to attend to. Then you go there and scan the ONT as well. I don't know if you're getting me.
Yeah, that answers my question. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand your explanation.
Okay.
So let me use the traditional the traditional FAT as an example. You know, when a customer is binded on an NCE, right? You are able to know which port the customer is on. Using, the traditional thing.
For the traditional,
FAT.
you don't know which port the customer is connected to.
No, I mean the OOT. When a customer is binded to an OOT, you will see the port the customer is on. Yes, I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The traditional NCE fan
ONUID.
Okay.
I'm listening.
I'm saying that the traditional NCE fan gives you it's more like a service management tool. So that one is giving you the active device. You have the OOT in there and you have the ONT in there. So you know which customer is connected to which OOT. Now, if there's a cut on any passive device, let's say FDT to FAT, you don't know. Do you get it? That's the main reason why we brought up about the solution.
Yeah, I understand. But then
continue your question. Continue your question.
If there's a cut, right? If there's a cut on the home pass cable, or which port that are affected, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying that with a traditional GPON.
Yeah.
Pass cable is torn.
Hello, I lost you a little, boss. I don't know if it's coming from my end, but I think your line is patchy.
Can you hear me now?
Continue.
Hello?
Let's see. Yeah, hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm saying that you use an example like between the FDT and then FAT.
Yeah.
If the cable is damaged, the home pass cable is damaged. On the NC, you'll be able to know which customers are affected and the port that is affected, right?
Are you talking about the traditional or the quick ODN?
No, I'm talking about the traditional.
On the traditional, you don't know which customer is down.
You know.
When the drop,
on the NC.
when there's on the NC, you don't know which customer is down on the drop cable. The issue of that's why you don't know, my brother. You don't know. Continue.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening to you.
NC, right? The lossy alarms. The lossy alarms are for ONTs. So when there's a customer down, if it is a red light, you'll be able to know that this customer is down on this OOT. And then you
know that the customer is
further, you know the port. Yes, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. But then you
yes,
said
but you don't know which ports. No. Thank you very much. Let me come in there. So, suggestively, the operations guy is not the one who did the installation, right? So he will not know which ports the customer is connected to unless they trace it.
Yes.
Unless they trace the cable back to the FAT. In this case, using the quick ODN, you know which port the customer is connected to. I get to me.
Yes.
So if it's port 6, you know directly that okay, this is the port the customer is down on. And the best thing about this solution is that it's a plug and play solution. So you're not going to do any splicing. You disconnect and use a new cable, a new drop cable to connect if there's a cut on the drop cable itself. I hope you understand that.
But you do splicing at the ATB. So there's splicing somewhere.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean on the FAT.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
this one makes it faster.
And understood. My question was that let's say when I scan the sub box, I assume on the NC it's supposed to show the number of ports on the sub boxes. So let's say that if I've gone to install a customer and I have plugged the customer on port 1, there is a MSISDN and then there is a serial number. Don't you think it is the sub box supposed to be intelligent enough to know which ports that I have binded or have connected the customer to by just doing the binding? Because already I have scanned the sub boxes, which is giving me all the ports on the sub box. So if I go there right now to plug a customer, automatically the sub box is supposed to tell the NC that this port, there's a customer on this port, and that port, the customer on that port, his MSISDN is this and the serial number is this. Don't you think that's how it's supposed to be?
Yes. So I think you're right, but this solution, actually we suggested it to Huawei and they didn't have that solution. So we get where you're coming from, but it's rather unfortunate that the OM is not linked to this quick ODN. That's the unfortunate part.
Okay, so now what you are saying is each customer we install or each customer we connect to the sub box, we are supposed to scan the QR code again.
Yes. For every connection
now,
you have to scan.
Every connection.
Yes.
Okay, so when I do the scanning, when I scan, is the sub box or is the scanning going to automatically determine the port that has been occupied? Or I have to do that manually?
Yes. No. So when you scan, it will indicate, it will just show you automatically that it's connected to port 1 or port 5. In this case, it's showing you is on port 5. I don't know if you can see from my screen. It's showing you is on port 5. When you scan directly, it shows you automatically.
Okay. So what the only thing I need to do here is always be scanning the QR code anytime a customer is connected to that, right?
Fantastic.
Okay.
But ensure that
the previous customer.
I'm saying that ensure that the drop cable SN is also indicating, it's showing in the frame, so we know which ports is going to. Do you get it?
You said the drop cable SN.
The end here. Can you see my screen?
I can't see it full, but which side?
The middle. Here.
Okay, yeah, the cable. The middle. Okay, the cable SN.
Yes, so the cable SN, you must capture that one as well.
Is it okay? So is the scanning going to be checked, or I have to input that?
I didn't hear you. Hello.
I'm saying that when I do the scanning,
yeah.
Yes. So when I do the scanning, right, is it going to determine the cable SN?
Connection.
Yes, automatically. It will determine the cable SN.
Yeah, power back.
Okay, so what I need to do is that I have to verify to know that the cable SN is captured.
Yes. So ensure it's in the frame.
So I've cut them off. Once I've cut
Okay.
them off, the lights day. Let me see if I remove that cable, then put new one.
Okay.
Yeah, both clips are
Any more questions?
Okay, so the previous customer that I already connected.
Hello.
Hey, is a meeting over? No one is talking.
Hello. Can anyone hear me?
Hey, can I be heard? It's okay now.
Yeah. Yes, please, we
Yeah.
can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have more questions? Yeah, Mr. Doku.
And I've forgotten. I've forgotten what I wanted to say. You can skip. All right, let's go.
Ebenezer.
So, to my understanding, scanning.
I'm having some feedback from someone.
Stella, please, can you mute the others? Those who are not talking, just mute them.
Okay. Hold on. All right, so you can continue.
So, to my understanding, to your explanation, meaning if maybe I've installed one or two customers and I'm coming for the third one, scanning the code can automatically pick the fourth this a customer the port.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you introduce anything new, you have to scan again to capture the
app
the new input.
I have installed is asking of IP address. Hello.
I shared that with the PMs, so they'll share that with you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions? Mr. Doku. Hello, Doku.
Yeah, Salam.
Yeah, you have your hand up.
No, I don't know why it's still up. I'm trying to put it down. I still up on the app. I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Let me lower your hand. That's fine. Okay. Do you have more questions?
I didn't join early, but I mean, are the materials going to be available so that some of us can go through ourselves?
Oh yeah. Actually, we shared this with your PM, so I'm sure they'll reshare with you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Seems majority of you understand this is okay. If we don't have any more questions, I think that will be all for today. But in the interim, there's a platform. PMs, kindly add your guys, your installers. So if there's an issue, we can address it there on the WhatsApp group. All right. So that will be all for now. Thank you for joining and have a good night.